welcome back to another
Sit your
2DaacTalk podcast. I believe this is episode 18.
2DaacTalk, episode 18, the podcast about love.
Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about the news.
Welcome back.
So Eminem dropped an album out of nowhere, went to number one on the charts within, 6 hours?
I heard he went number one in like 70 countries within the first 12 hours.
7? What?
I don't know if it's true, but that's what I heard.
I thought it was 7.
No.
7D?
Yeah,
You're kidding.
that's what I heard. I don't know if it's true though.
I want to see.
Don't quote me on that.
I'm just seeing like.
I'm talking to the audience.
Okay, I want to see like what that says like charting for that.
I went on the Wikipedia page. It doesn't list 70 countries. So today we're going to be talking about exactly. Any idea?
One of the first searches, Kamikaze, number one in 70 countries. Let's see.
Really?
Yeah.
So
Eminem
it's
Kamikaze, 1 in 71 countries. This is. It says February 15th, 2017.
What?
Okay, so they put the date on this wrong for one.
Terribly wrong. He didn't have anything come out.
No, I'm saying they listed this article as that old.
That's also terribly wrong.
That's impossible too, because Kamikaze was not out in February 2017, and now it says
Came out a
May
couple
13th.
weeks ago.
It says May 13th, 2017. Let's see what this says.
That's still wrong. Silence. Dead air.
Okay, so this is listing a bunch of different things here. One of the things, Kanye West singles discography.
Did you hear?
Rapper Kanye West sold 32.7 million albums and 100 million digital downloads.
Wow.
Wow.
That's terrible.
Oh wow.
Did you
What?
hear? Did you hear that Lil Pump featuring Kanye
Yeah.
West song?
Where they were Roblox characters.
Basically,
That's so stupid.
you're such a freaking H word.
Is that how it goes? I haven't heard it.
You're such a effing hoe.
But
Gardening. And then Lil Pump. It's a 2-minute song for one. It goes. Lil Pump sings the chorus. Kanye West does one verse. Then Lil Pump sings the chorus, and then it's over. And yes, there's a lot of auto-tune when Lil Pump sings.
wait, it's chorus, verse, chorus, and that's the whole song?
Yep.
How long's the chorus and how long's the verse? Is chorus like
The song is about 2 minutes overall. Well, the video is at
even if
least.
the chorus is 30 seconds and the verse is a minute? Jeez.
The verse wasn't even that long. I think the video was 2 minutes. At the beginning, the lady was like, sexual stuff.
What is wrong with Kanye West?
What is wrong with the Lil Pump?
It used to be funny. No, listen, it used to be funny.
The faces he was making, he was like,
Yeah, but
in the
Kanye West's insanity used to be kind of funny. Now it's just
scary.
sad.
I will
was gonna
say,
sad.
I actually kind of liked his verse. It wasn't bad.
I haven't heard it, so I can't say anything. But like, he's gone from "I can't believe Kanye did that" to now, I can't believe
Kanye West
did
has the potential to be a good rapper because he has been a good rapper in the past.
Lil Pump has the potential to be a good roadkill.
But he just
About
doesn't
it.
make good music anymore. So he tries to stay relevant by doing crazy, stupid stuff that people talk about in the news. But that just makes him crazy stupid.
Beyonce had one of the best music videos of all time.
But that's old.
I know, that's all. Even 9 years ago now. 9 years. It's been 9.5. Even then, he was starting to like get there.
Because what's the most recent huge song he's had? Like, nothing.
There was that one with him and he was on a motorcycle.
That wasn't like the song wasn't successful. It was the video, and even then, the video only has like 60-something million views, which isn't that much compared to today's.
Gold Digger?
That's still like years old.
I know. How old is that? Like
I don't know.
12
Really
years.
old.
12, 13 years.
Kanye West, get your head in the game. You have the potential.
Or get out of the game.
Or get your head in the game, or get out of the game, because you have the potential to be a good rapper, but you're not even trying. Just because you do a song with a relevant, crappy mumble rapper.
And honestly, he's
doesn't
not
make
even
you
like, at this point, Lil Pump isn't that relevant anymore. He still has some pull.
Let's get it!
But like, his height was like last November. last October, November.
Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
Have you ever watched? I started watching recently BET, Black Entertainment Television, that channel.
Yeah.
They have a thing on their YouTube channel where they have rappers rate other rappers.
They
versus
the rappers?
rate. Like sexually assault other rappers versus from 0 to 5 bars, a rating system, and they don't get to know who wrote it. That way, there's no bias, and it's really cool to see. Like Royce da 5'9" was on there, and they showed an Eminem verse. I want to have you watch it actually.
5 out of 5 for Eminem, 0 out of 0 for Lil Pump.
And they've had someone do Lil Pump's at one point, and he gave Lil Pump a 5 out of 5. No, because it was literally just Gucci gang, 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 Gucci gang. And the guy was like reading them out loud, and he was like, I don't know what's going on with this, but he must be serious. 5 out of 5.
Someone was joking.
It was probably joking.
Because there's no way any smart... Well, I don't know.
Like, he was like, I want to be a part of that gang.
Eminem's verse, half these rappers are retarded or something. All the lean rap and face tats.
Yeah.
Syruped out like a tree sap or something like that.
But yeah, so his album did really well.
Kamikaze's doing well.
Do they have any idea how many it sold yet?
It sold over 440,000 in the first week.
Nice.
Which is really good for today.
That is, yeah. I think part of it was it being a surprise.
Yeah, and it
he didn't
also
have a
was a surprise release.
Or anything.
There was no hype out. That's way better than his last album, which sold less than 300,000 in the first week. Which is sad for Eminem.
I think part of the reason that
this is the same guy that sold almost 2 million in the first week, 3 times.
I think part of the reason that one sold less was him leading with...
No one buys his albums anymore.
Yeah, and him leading with the Walk on Water song, which a lot of people didn't like.
Yeah, that definitely was not a good idea, and he knows that. The song isn't bad. The meaning is really good. If you listen to the meaning, the music video is good. It's emotional. The meaning of the video is good. Yeah, he has such high expectations. Literally, the song is kind of an example of itself. He has such high expectations. He set the bar so high for himself that if he doesn't reach his own high bar, people think he's lost it. And it's exactly what people said with that song. People are like, wow, this song sucks. If you listen to the meaning of the song, he's basically saying that. Oh, wow, so you think just because I didn't make something as good as my best work every single time? Like he says in the song, write something, or you have to make something, outdo it, now do it 1,000 times. It's true. It's if he doesn't top himself every time, people think, oh, Eminem, you're getting worse. You didn't make something as good as your best album every single time. Wow, you didn't do something perfect every. Name one artist that everything they made is equally successful and equally good. You can't do it, and if you do, you're lying to yourself. There's not one artist on the planet that has made that everything they've put out is equal to itself and equally successful to everything they put out, unless they put out one album, and that's it. But that doesn't count. Who?
The Wiggles.
You mean the fruit salad? Yummy yummy? No, not even them.
All of theirs are 100% perfect,
Shut
and
up.
everyone on Earth knows all of them.
I'm just saying, you can't do it.
I don't remember a single...
Every artist you look at Drake's stuff,
Yeah.
his recent album didn't sell as much as his 2010 album or his 2013 album.
Get dunked on, Drake!
But are people saying he's fallen off? No.
No, because he didn't sell 30 million albums at any point.
Eminem has outsold Drake in Drake's entire career with one album multiple times. How much has Drake sold? 10, 15 million? Eminem has sold over 15 million with, I think, 4 albums.
I mean, part of it is, the fact that he did that before. And they're it's not...
It's
Drake
Eminem,
might have gone from 5
Eminem
million...
didn't sell 20 million with this album?
Yeah, I mean, Drake might have gone from 5 million on one album to, 1 million on a different one. But going from, 32 to, 1.5 million is, it's a crazy drop.
Well, but no one buys albums anymore. You look, people are saying, oh, he's not selling the 30 million anymore. He's selling less than 10 now. I'm no one, you know how rare it is to sell over 10 million now? Selling 10 million now is like Thriller status back then.
So how successful was Hello by Adele?
Oh, the album wasn't called Hello.
What was it, 25?
Yeah.
It sold 20 million.
I think Adele Adele's 25 album, the one with Hello. I think that's the only album after 2012 to sell over 20 million. Don't quote me on that. Once again, I could be wrong, but that's the only one I can think of.
Okay, so it looks like Scorpion. Oh no, wait, this one's talking about views, the album views. I was trying to see.
Album sales are so bad now that they do this thing called stream or equivalent views.
What?
Or sales, where they make streams equivalent to sales, meaning however many for like Spotify, Apple Music, and stuff like that. 1,500 streams equals one sale.
Yeah.
So let's say Revival got 1 billion streams overall. Divide that by 15. I think that was like 700 something thousand. So that means that that equals to about 700 something thousand album sales, which I think is a little dumb, but it makes sense since album sales are so low. They just want it to look higher. It's like, because if you look at physical copy sales, like if equivalent sales equals 300,000, but actual sales was about 100,000 in the first week. I'm like, yeah, a lot of people wish they could sell 100,000 in the first week, but that's not that impressive for someone like Eminem or anyone in the big names like that. Because you look at their old stuff, like Eminem, the Eminem show sold, and the Marshall Mathers LP sold over 1 million in the first week.
Yeah, so how many did views sell in the first week? Actual physical copies?
400,000.
852,000.
What?
And then
Is that the album this year?
No, that was his 2016, his big one.
Oh.
And then with equivalence sales, so online streams, came out to 1,039,000.
I thought it would be more with it streams.
It looks like this was at the time he set the most streams in an opening week, 245 million.
Okay.
And then apparently Scorpion was his 8th #1 album on Billboard 200.
It's because he keeps putting out albums. Like, just like Eminem said in one of his songs.
I thought he had
on the
like
new album.
5.
So you sold 10 million albums, eh? The only problem is you put out 10 million albums, eh? What else do I got to say? It's like all these rappers saying, I sold double digits in the millies. Like, yeah, but you keep putting out albums. No, Drake's, like, even if he did have 5, that's only 2 million an album on average. Like, but he has, I'm pretty sure he has more than 5. I'm pretty sure there's like, you kept putting out albums. He put out one album, he put out a different version of the album, put out an album next year, he put out an album with Future, then he put out another album right
He
after.
did an album with Future?
Yeah, he did an entire album with Future.
Why?
And that was successful.
That's the weirdest pairing. Why?
800,000 was really good in the first week, by the
Yeah.
way. 800,000. That is really good for today. Oh, it's really good for any day, but even back then. But still, it sold 800,000 the first week. I bet you it was sold like 2 million or 3 million now. So like, it's crazy how quick the sales go down.
Bro.
It's because no one people don't buy albums anymore. You either buy the single or you listen to it on YouTube or Spotify or Apple Music, because like you're paying for Spotify, yeah, but you're not buying the album, so it doesn't count as an album sale.
8 #1s in a row.
And it's free on YouTube. What's that?
8 #1s in a row is the world record.
8 #1s in a row.
Yeah, 8 #1 albums in a row, and Kanye West is tied with 8 #1 in a row. He's tied with Kanye, or
Eminem just had his 9th.
Drake is tied with Kanye West. This might have been written before that. Kanye West, Eminem, the Beatles, and Jay-Z. No, wait, Jay-Z.
That's 14, right?
14. What?
Why is that shocking?
It's Jay-Z. I mean, he's
Jay-Z's
successful, yeah.
He's extremely successful.
I would never think Jay-Z must have 14 #1s
Well, that's
in a
because
row.
he has way more albums.
Right, but still, you would think one of those, and it's in a row. It's a streak.
That's
one
not
of them's
shocking.
gotta
I don't
not
think it's
hit
shocking.
#1 or something.
No. I don't think it's shocking at all. Jay-Z is extremely successful.
I know,
like him or hate him, he's one of the
14.
most... That's not shocking. If Eminem put out 20 albums, and I bet you all 20 of them would have gone #1. It's just like, one, it depends on when you put it out. As long as you don't put it out with someone who's as big as you or bigger than you, like, oh, this Taylor Swift's putting out an album, December 10th. I'm gonna put mine out a week before that or a week after that, or probably I'll say a week before that would be better. Like, because she's bigger than Jay-Z right now, but no one bigger than me is putting out an album this week. Let me do it. Yeah, it's not shocking at all. As long as he doesn't, like Eminem just had his 9th in a row.
I want to see what you think of this little stat. Post Malone, his most recent album, Beer Bongs and Bentleys,
It's such a stupid name.
how many streams did it get in its first week?
How many?
So Scorpion got 745.92 million, which is the record, of course. But the previous record was Beer Bongs and Bentleys. Got 431.3 million streams in its first week.
Nice.
431 million.
Nothing really shocks me anymore.
Oh yeah, and Drake has 4 of the top 10 biggest streaming weeks.
It's sad that these are the record breakers of this generation. Like, this generation has all these new record breakers, and it's sad that this is what this generation has turned into of music. Like, this is what's popular. People like Lil Pump are considered good artists. I had a thing in my head. I dreamt that someone asked me, what do I think of trap? Like,
What do you think of trap?
I was being interviewed.
You want to know what I think of trap?
I said basically trap is the genre where you don't have any talent musically in any way, but you still want to be a successful musician, so you become a trap artist. And I even said in my head, I was like, I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for saying this out loud, but I think it's true. You don't need talent to be a successful trap rapper or mumble rapper. You don't.
No,
I know, but
yeah.
like, you don't. I'm not saying none of them have talent. Like, yeah, some of them might be able to do stuff. Some of them might have some skill. There's not one mumble rapper that has skill, or if they do, they don't use it. But like, for trap rappers, some of them might have skill, some of them might. But like, just like, you don't hear very often. You don't need to know how to rap. You don't need to know how to sing. You can use a crap ton of autotune, people won't care. You can have ghostwriters, people won't care. You can write simple, stupid lyrics and people won't care. And boom, you wrote a hit. You don't have to, like, back then you had to know how to sing to be a singer. You had to know how to play an instrument to be in a band. You had to know how to write good songs to have a successful hit. You need to know how to produce to make your own music. Like, you need to know how to do all this stuff to be successful. You needed to actually put hard work in. Now you just need to write Gucci Gang 5 times in a row in a chorus, 700 million views on YouTube, and millions of sales. Lil Pump, you have no talent. You are not a
You're
good
ugly.
rapper. You are ugly, but that's beside the point. You're not a good rapper. You're not a good singer. You are retarded. You're stupid. The way you act is dumb. You make me concerned for our generation. Especially the fact that you're only 18 or 17 years old, and he's this successful just for saying Gucci Gang a bunch, and then or Esquere. And you have face tattoos, which is, if you have face tattoos, end your life. Don't actually end your life. That was just me being harsh. But end your life. Kill yourself.
He got nominated for 2 awards. He got nominated in the Billboard Music Awards and the MTV Video Music Awards.
The only person worse than you right now is 6ix9ine.
Yeah.
I hope he gets arrested and killed in jail. Does that mean?
No.
Seriously. I heard that 6ix9ine got arrested and I was hoping it was for life.
Yeah, no.
I'm like, he's like, if you're gonna be dumb enough to do all that, then. So what were you about to say?
I was just looking at all these different things on Lil Pump, his equivalency sales and all that.
Did you not
stuff.
know he was 17 or 18? You look shocked when I said that.
No, I knew he was. Yeah, he was born August 17, 2000.
He's younger than us.
It's so sad. Okay, so
That means he just
Gucci
turned
Gang
18.
got to number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100. 3! Number 3.
I know how good 3 is.
And then Gucci Gang has been certified platinum.
Yeah.
Apparently, how many did it sell in a week?
I don't know. How many? 665,000.
665,000.
Which is really good, especially for just one
That's
song.
really good, and that was like his first big song.
That's the song that blew him up. I mean, it's basically his only big song right now. Yeah, he has Esquete, which
But
is even more retarded.
I did see the thing that made me laugh earlier.
6ix9ine, you also have no talent. Lil
Ooh.
Yachty, no talent.
Ooh.
I
But
saw,
Lil Yachty's nice. That's all
I
I,
don't give a
ever
crap if he's nice. I don't give a
hear.
crap if he doesn't do drugs.
Hear. That's all I ever hear anyone say.
You don't do
Lil
drugs.
Yachty's nice. Be nice
Look,
to Lil
you don't
Yachty.
do drugs and you don't rap about drugs. I respect that. I like that.
Respect.
You're a nice guy. Awesome. I'm glad. I'm sure it'd be nice to hang out with you. But
I was just thinking about.
but you can't sing or rap.
Did you see his response?
The fact how much autotune you use is sad. He was on Wild 'N Out,
Oh, dude.
which I'm sure you've all heard about. If you don't, look it up.
Remember the Sprite commercial?
No, you know what? You know how? Hold on. You know what Wild 'N Out is, right? It's
Yes.
you go on a show. It's
Nick Cannon's Tardo show.
Nick Cannon.
Nick Cannon.
Got divorced by Mariah Carey. You go on the show, you improvise comedy, and there's a lot of freestyle rapping going on. Usually it's just off the cuff. And even while freestyling in a battle, he still used auto-tune on stage.
Nice.
Through his microphone. They set his microphone to have auto-tune.
Why are you taking my cards?
You're not holding
Pick a
it.
card. I want to do that, like,
Can I
for
show
something
you?
someday. No, show the audience.
Wait, don't look.
I'm not gonna look.
Look away.
I'm looking in this direction.
Okay.
Go ahead and put it in there. Okay, go ahead.
I don't think he's gonna do an actual magic trick. Matthew's never done a magic trick before, so I think he's just
I have. I
No.
can't do it with.
not a real magic trick,
No, I have.
like a basic one.
Well, yeah.
Like
Basic magic trick.
Even I've done a basic, simple magic trick. I made a salt shaker go through a table.
What?
Okay. You don't see that on the streets.
Is this your card?
No.
But is this your card?
Yes. I'm so stupid.
Is it actually?
Yes.
Nice!
Was that a guess? That actually was my card.
I was just like, but it's this. It's like, I was just gonna go.
You should have kept.
But
You
is
should have
this your
kept
card?
playing with it.
But is this your card? But is this your card? No, but you know what? I knew it actually. All
Yeah,
along. You
sure.
want me to explain the trick? I shuffle
So
and I guess.
here's something we could talk about that's relevant that happened recently.
Murder.
Close. Death.
Close. Oh,
Mac
Miller.
Miller. Why are you laughing?
I'm sorry. It was just murder. Close.
You all, I'm sure most of you, if you haven't heard of him before, I'm sure you heard of him released recently in the news that
Yeah, dude,
Mac
my
Miller,
my parents talked about it.
a white rapper, has passed away recently. Just a few days ago, actually.
Wasn't it lean?
Yeah, I read that he overdosed on lean, which is apparently he was obsessively addicted over due to his depression. Some people blame Ariana Grande. Actually, Ariana Grande posted a picture of Mac Miller on her Instagram. Comment's disabled, but it has over 11 million likes, which has got to be like, I think that's in the top 5 most liked Instagram pictures now. Because I remember number 1 was Beyonce in that pregnant picture, and that had like 12 million at the time.
Seriously?
So that means it must be in the top 5. It's got to be.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, she has over 120 million followers on Instagram, so
Beyonce or Ariana Grande?
I think both of them. But I know Ariana Grande does. I think Beyonce has over
I would
100
assume.
million, but Ariana Grande has over 120.
Is the most followed still Katy Perry?
Nope, it's Selena Gomez. She has over 140 million.
Jeez.
I don't know how much Katy Perry has.
Yeah, it goes Selena Gomez,
Jeez, that was quick.
Cristiano Ronaldo, then Ariana Grande, then Beyonce, then Kim Kardashian, Taylor Swift, Kylie Jenner, Dwayne Johnson. Dwayne
I
Johnson!
can't believe Dwayne
Repping
Johnson
the
has
boys.
over. He's the most followed guy on Instagram with over 100 million. Why Dwayne Johnson?
Because he's great.
He is great, but I wouldn't expect him to be an Instagram guy. Like he has 12 million Twitter followers, which don't get me wrong is a lot, but it's not a lot compared to 100 million Instagram followers. Wait, so who's? I think Justin Bieber is the second most as a guy because I know he has over 100 million.
Well, Justin Bieber is the third most liked picture. Okay,
Really?
the most liked picture is Kylie Jenner. First photo of her daughter Stormy.
Ah.
The second most liked picture.
Is it the Beyonce one?
Second photo of her daughter
What?
Stormy.
Kylie!
And then the third most
Isn't she the one that's trying to become the youngest billionaire ever?
Yeah. And she's close. She's gonna
Her
make
net
it.
worth is 900 million.
Yeah, she's gonna make it. She's asked people to donate. People
She
have
is.
donated.
Kylie
to her.
Kylie Jenner, give your kid to people that would actually raise it right, for one.
Tard.
And two, kill yourself. I'm just joking, but seriously.
I'm just joking. But if it happened, I wouldn't cry.
Well, of course I wouldn't cry.
I would laugh. I would laugh. And I would laugh.
But seriously, it is absolutely ridiculous that people are donating money to this person because she asked them to, because she's trying to become a billionaire. Hey guys, I want to be rich. I'm already extremely rich and I could buy you guys twice, but I want to be more rich, so donate money to me. Mark Zuckerberg is the youngest billionaire ever. Not for long, honey.
Yeah, except he did it by actually being intelligent and working hard. You did it.
Even if he is a robot.
And he's a lizard and a robot.
A lizard and a robot. He's General Grievous, actually.
Yeah, so the third is Justin Bieber with his engagement to Hailey Baldwin. Actually, I'll ask, how many likes do you think these have? How about the Stormy first picture? How many likes?
16 million.
18 million.
Wow.
Then it drops to 13 million.
Oh, wow.
For both the second photo and engagement to Hailey Baldwin. Then it's Cristiano Ronaldo with a
Dang, a bunch of people passed
Juventus
Beyonce.
announcement or whatever.
You remember that Beyonce picture that was the most liked at the time, right?
Yeah.
Where and a bunch of people.
Why do people like that? That's weird.
A bunch
They're
of people were.
Oh, pregnant women have a beautiful aura.
Oh, her stomach is big and beautiful. I'm like,
No, it's
not.
It's weird.
It's not attractive. It's just a pregnant woman.
I mean, it's
Yes,
not
the gift of life is beautiful, but it's
like,
a pregnant.
Apart from even being an attractive, it's like people are like, oh, it's a beautiful thing because it's life. It's some
I'm like, so is
million
this.
It's like a
And
woman.
so
with,
is that.
It's some woman with hundreds of millions of dollars, and she happens to be pregnant, and she decides to throw a photo shoot for her pregnancy. I love when she announced it, being like 4 to 6 months pregnant with an extended gut already. It's like, what are you
That
doing?
is not 4 months.
Yeah, but
Lemonade.
and then
Wait, where is the
Fifth.
Beyonce pit? Is it?
hold on, 5th, Kylie Jenner photo with daughter Stormy.
Oh my gosh.
6th, Ariana Grande photo of Mac Miller posted after.
So that's the most recent one. Is the
11.5 million. And then Cristiano
Where's the Beyonce one?
Cristiano Ronaldo has 7, 8, and 9. Birth announcement, photo with girlfriend and son. Number 10 is Beyonce, pregnancy announcement.
Wow. So she had the most liked picture, and 9 people have passed her since then.
Now let's see, February 1st, 2017. Let's see which one was the one to pass it.
I wonder if Ellen still has the most liked tweet. Was that the Oscars? Wasn't
I
it?
would think so. That was the one that crashed Twitter.
It crashed Twitter. It was like, whoa, bro. I like how
Number
these
11.
pictures have over 10 million likes, and then a tweet with like 3 million or 5 million likes broke Twitter.
Number 11 is XXX's final image posted before his death.
Really?
Yeah,
It was on his account.
11.2 million likes.
You all know. I don't want to pronounce his name wrong. I always pronounce his name wrong. Tentacion. You know, he passed away not too long ago. But speaking of rappers passing away, we kind of did go right off Mac Miller.
Mac. Oh my. We just went from Mac Miller passed away. What's the most liked Instagram picture?
We went right off topic.
That's
real quickly.
kind of insulting, to be honest.
You know what's more insulting? You know J Station? He's he's one of those stupid YouTubers that would...
Oh yeah!
Well, let me...
Oh!
He's one of those stupid YouTubers that would literally do anything for views, put any clickbait, anything in the title or thumbnail, freaking put... I think it was one of his most recent videos. I think it was something like, talk to Mac Miller on the phone at 3 a.m. challenge. He told me about Ariana Grande. I looked through his videos. 80% of all his recent videos are all 3 a.m. challenges. 80%, not even over exaggerating. If anything, I'm under exaggerating.
Yeah. If
3 a.m. That's so disrespectful.
If he's the one I'm thinking of, it might have been someone else actually, but I think it was him who posted a video, and it
He
was
has a skinny head and he's mixed.
yeah, it was him. I
He
think
always
it
wears
was
a hat. And
it
he
was
has a big
speaking.
lip.
It was speaking with Mac Miller at 3 a.m. He put up a photo with candles,
This is
and he was
the
like,
other
I
day.
set up the photo. That way, his spirit should be summoned here. Here's my Bluetooth speaker that he can speak through." And he sat there and he was like, "Are you here, Mac?" And it was like a bunch of garble. He was like,
He even put in the thumbnail like he talked about Ariana Grande or something. That was almost that was more disrespectful than the article I read about him that described him as Ariana Grande's ex instead of saying Mac Miller or the rapper Mac Miller. He said Ariana Grande's ex, Mac Miller, like 3 times in the article. I'm just like, he's not as big as Ariana Grande, but he had his own successful career. Like, give him a break. It's like when Derek Whibley, the lead singer of Sum 41, my favorite band, they kept describing him as Avril Lavigne's ex-husband.
"Well, he is, and nothing else." No, but
Well, then Matt Thiessen is nothing but Katy Perry's ex, because out of those
he's
three,
gonna go to heaven. Derek's going to hell.
shut up. Out of those, it's true, but shut up.
It's true, but he's nice.
Out of those 3 relationships, he gets trumped the most.
Oh yeah.
Like, Katy Perry is extremely successful. Matt Thiessen,
Yeah, she's literally like one of the top 10 most successful artists of like the last 15 years.
easy. And yeah. Mac Miller,
His music is better, at least, than hers, overall.
nah. Katy Perry's got some banging. No, I'm just joking.
Right, her
Just joking.
what was it?
Love
Teenage
Line K.
Dream.
Teenage Dream.
So much better than. I
Hey,
love
didn't Matt
pop.
Thiessen help write some of those songs?
He did. He's helped write some of her songs. He actually helped. Originally, she wanted to be a punk singer, and he helped
Like
record.
Avril Lavigne. She
Yeah,
started punk. Now she's
he
nothing but
recorded
pop.
her music video with her.
Trash.
Her first one, he had Relient K record a music video with her singing. She's so bad, and I've watched it.
She
And
has
it
an
looks
album
like
in 2001.
Matt Thiessen is like trying to be nice, and doing it, and he's like, just
Katy
acting like it's
Perry
normal.
has a 2001 album. Look it up.
The other band members, while they're playing for this, look in pain.
I think
They
it's a
look-
Christian album, maybe.
It was, but they look in pain while they're recording this for her. Like I see the drummer in the background, and he's going like a little bit. You can catch him making a face a couple times.
Was she trying to be like Avril Lavigne?
I don't know. I think it was like 2003, 2004.
Well, Avril Lavigne's first album, the big album that set her fame, was 2002 with
Okay, yeah, maybe.
Why gotta go make things so complicated?
Weird Al had a great parody of that.
You're just a skater boy.
I wish I was alive.
That album sold 18 million.
I wish I was alive and was able to do successful music in a time where Weird Al parodying you meant you made it as an artist.
Is that what it meant?
I mean, if Weird Al parodied you in like
It just means
late
it means
80s,
you
early
definitely made it a
90s,
successful song.
it was like Weird Al.
It's like
did
a similar thing
parody.
with Eminem. If Eminem dissed you, that means you made it.
That means you're on.
When in
the chart.
2009, in his song "We Made You" in the music video, when he was
That's how
making-
Michael Jackson
making
knew
fun.
he made it.
No, that was in 2004.
Oh yeah.
Because Michael Jackson died in 2009. I'm talking like when he dissed Kim Kardashian for the first time, he was making fun of her and her butt. And
Her butt. Dirty.
Kim Kardashian wasn't upset at all. She was like, Eminem talked about me? My friend called me up. She was like, girl, you made it. Eminem's talking about you.
Yeah,
What's up?"
I've seen that
Because
clip.
not only did he talk about her, he had an actress play her. It did special effects on the booty, making a pop
On the booty.
on the booty.
The booty.
Yeah, basically, like, if Eminem disses you, don't be upset. It means you've made it.
Okay.
MGK took it as a chance. Like, the one thing I respect that he did is he took it as a chance of opportunity to boost his career and fame, and it worked. He put
And
out-
honestly, it's not that Eminem needs help, but it's good for Eminem too.
It's good for Eminem too. People
I
are
feel like
saying
it's-
that these two white rappers are bringing hip hop back because of the diss track or the dissing.
I feel like it's healthy.
It's definitely healthy. I think.
I think he went too far,
though
of
the
course.
MGK diss track was full of playground insults and contradicted himself a lot and was overall kind of stupid, even though it was catchy. It did work. Though Eminem was gonna murder him, and most people are saying that it did work. It did
it's
bring
gonna-
himself success.
It's gonna
It did.
be great.
It did introduce him to a new fan base, and it's gonna be good for Eminem too. It's gonna be, and I think it's gonna be good for hip hop. I think it's gonna be a nice breath of fresh air, as long as it doesn't end up disappointing like every beef Drake's been in, where nothing
Right.
happens.
Yeah, his one with Pusha T.
Pusha T. Didn't he have one with Meek Mill?
I think so. Yeah. But You know BTS.
Drake, you're a cat. Yeah, the K-pop band.
They have 8 of the top 40 most retweeted tweets of all time.
What? You South Koreans, man, you love your Twitter.
You crazy South Koreans.
Always on Twitter.
South Koreans.
Shout out to my friend Crystal, who is absolutely obsessed with BTS, and she's not even Korean.
And that's your friend?
I was friends with her before
I mean, it's like when your friend gets turned into a zombie.
No, I'm just joking. I love her. She's one of the sweetest girls you'll ever meet.
But she likes BTS. Okay, but so the most retweeted.
She takes
most retweeted was
Korean class.
If Only Bradley's Arm Was Longer. Best photo ever with Ellen DeGeneres.
Yeah.
Hashtag Oscars. How many retweets?
3 million.
3.3 million.
Ah.
And then the most retweeted is
Does it say how many likes it has?
No, I can look that up next. But it says, "Help me, please," in all caps. A man needs his nugs. Carter by Carter Wilkerson. 3.6 million retweets. Help me, please. A man needs his nugs.
But like chicken nuggets?
Yeah, I think so.
That's hilarious. I love that. I love that.
That's the most shared tweet ever. That's awesome, actually.
I actually like that. Like that's funny. I like that. That is the most.
And it's in all caps.
Who?
Help me, please. A man
Who's
needs
that
his
by?
nugs. Carter Wilkerson.
Who's
I
that?
have no idea. What? Britney Spears is the 15th most followed Twitter account.
Really?
She's basically dead. What? Why is she online? But who do you think the most followed is?
Katy Perry.
It's Katy Perry. She's got 107 million. Then it's Justin Bieber.
Then Barack Obama.
Then,
Is it not Barack Obama?
what was Barack Obama? Then,
Taylor Swift.
Rihanna.
Ah,
Then,
Taylor Swift.
yes. Then,
How many does Taylor Swift have?
Taylor Swift has 83 million.
I don't know who would be after that. Don't tell me though.
I'll give you a hint.
Okay.
Also an artist.
I assume.
Also a white female artist.
Oh, white female artist.
Mm-hmm.
White female musician artist that has
Meat.
meat.
Meat. That's a good hint.
Well, the first person. I don't think it's the first person that comes to my mind.
Who's the first person? Ew!
Iggy Azalea.
Stop! Stop!
What?
Well, she does have a famous quote, including the word meat.
And she thick.
You're disgusting. Lady Gaga.
What's she known for? Oh.
Meat dress, you freak.
Oh, yeah.
Disgusting.
Well, Ariana Grande hasn't put out a big song since 2013.
Right. I said it was Lady Gaga.
What did I say?
You said Ariana Grande.
I meant Lady Gaga.
Oh, I was like, and she has put out big stuff. Then it's Ellen.
The
And then Cristiano Ronaldo, the person that has like 5 of the top 10 most liked Instagram. Who is Cristiano Ronaldo?
Oh, is he a soccer player?
Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro.
Or football?
Oh wait, Aveiro. Whatever. One of the greatest players of all time.
So, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Oh, it's this dude.
He's a famous...
Look at his neck!
Alright.
Look at the man's neck!
How many does he have?
It looks like 2 necks.
2 chains and 2 necks.
2 necks!
Dude, 2 necks needs 2 chains, one for each neck.
He's 33. What were you saying, though? What were you saying?
How many followers does he have?
How many followers? Hold on.
Dude, he tweeted out about nugs, and that's... Dude, you know what's funny?
74 million.
I wouldn't be surprised if... Because I think the number 1 most liked person on Facebook, like the page, is a soccer player. And I wouldn't be surprised if it was him.
I don't think it's him, but I know it is a soccer player.
I think he's a soccer player, and then it's like Shakira, and then Eminem, and then Rihanna. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if there's more than 1 soccer player up there.
Nope, it's not him.
Who is it?
It's also not a soccer player.
Oh, well, I
However,
think
it is a...
It used to be a
Hispanic.
Is it Shakira?
Oh, no, wait. This is from December 2014. Update, please.
Guys. Facebook!
Come on. I want to see if there's a wiki on this.
No one uses Facebook anymore.
I'm gonna put
Just
in
kidding,
wiki.
obviously.
I hate when Wikipedia isn't one of the first few things.
I hate when I feel bad. I feel like we didn't really like talk about Mac Miller enough, or at least not like. Okay, back to the Mac Miller thing because I feel like we didn't.
It brings up a sensitive and important.
It's a very
topic.
sensitive subject, so obviously we're not going to say anything bad about it because like I mean, I never really listened to that much of his music. I've heard a few of his songs. He has a song, his biggest song on YouTube is called Donald Trump,
Oh yeah, that.
which came out before he was president, but it's basically
I don't like that song a lot.
Hunter.
He used to
liked
play that. Oh, he's probably sad right now about Mac Miller.
You still have him on Snapchat. You could have looked at his story. I bet you he said something about it. Because I know a bunch of people
No, he
on
didn't.
my Snapchat stories were.
I haven't watched all of them.
Because Mac
Maybe
Miller just put out an album about a month before he died. It was early August. It was his last album.
I think he's just not active on Snapchat right now.
Well, good. Hunter can overdose. Mac Miller. Just, he's not watching this, and if he is, he's probably too high to understand.
Wow.
Anyway, look, if he's still a fan, good for him. Make sure you leave a like. But I'm not gonna pretend that I like him.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't like him. After what he did.
All right, Mac Miller.
There's a
Mac
reason
Miller
why he's
died.
not on our channel anymore.
Mac Miller died.
Mac Miller. I don't know that much about him. I know Mac Miller. I remember when he came out, he was popping. He had his own. I think he had his own MTV show at one point. He had some big songs, and then basically, he when his relevancy died, or I don't know if it died, but like, let's say his mainstream like super big relevancy died. He didn't do anything big for a while, and then he did that song with Ariana Grande, "The Way," which was her first like big song that kind of introduced herself into the mainstream music world, and then they started dating or whatever. A lot of people are blaming Ariana Grande, saying you killed Mac Miller. I'm like, okay, even if her breaking up with him causes depression, that's not her fault.
Well, let's be honest. Legitimate, like as a psychological condition, depression, stuff can affect it, but mostly it is just it itself. And if that caused him to do addictive behaviors and stuff like that, it's not like, oh, she broke his heart years ago and that made him be addicted to drugs. No, it's that might have messed with him, could have worsened it a little bit, but it's not like that gave him depression. It definitely didn't help him, but it was years ago, and it was years ago, right, that they broke up?
I think it was 2016.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
That
did not cause
don't quote me on that.
him to do that.
I'm like, I mean, the first tweet I tweeted about it, because I tweet about everything. If you follow me on Twitter, @TeamCourtney, basically anything that's relevant, I'll most likely tweet something about it, whether I hashtag it or not. So if it's not hashtagged, you might not even be able to find it unless you just look at my account. But like, does this sound insensitive? I said, dang, Mac Miller just died. Stay away, that's why you don't do drugs, kids. Hashtag RIP.
A little.
Was that?
A little bit. It sounds like it sounds like a joke. Was it a joke?
I mean,
Half joke, half serious.
it's because like he died from a drug overdose.
Yeah, I
he
feel
was
like-
in the wrong. Doesn't matter if you're depressed. You cannot use depression as an excuse for being addicted to drugs. He was addicted to drugs, which is wrong. It's just like when PewDiePie got hate for tweeting that meme about Demi Lovato and her drug addiction, and after she just like got over with heroin. Yes, it may have been too soon and a little insensitive, but Demi Lovato still was the one that chose to do heroin. And you can't defend her actions. Oh, she's famous, so she's allowed to do drugs? No, she still chose to do heroin. So if another famous person mentions it, that's
Right.
on her. Like she.
I would say it's the way that it sounds.
Like I said, it was still
insensitive.
insensitive and too soon.
Yeah.
But you can't really be mad at him for it.
I'll say the
Because
reason
she's the one that made the mistake.
the reason that and what you tweeted kind of sounds, bad
I was kind of like
is
not really thinking about it.
it's because
It's still out there, and I'm not deleting it. But
it's very slight, but there's
it wasn't intent. Like
It's
it
not
didn't
intentionally
have
insulting,
a
of
negative
course.
intention. It
But-
was more trying to be lighthearted, and also it's kind of more like it got way serious like immediately after.
Yeah.
Because everyone got like I didn't realize how many people I knew had an emotional connection toward Mac Miller or just knew him even.
But it's just there's a very slight difference. The way that people look at people who are addicted to drugs and do drugs tends to be like a criminal type view. like you're a bad person, you do drugs, or it's a horrible thing that you're doing, like you're, being a bad person. But I mean, really,
I don't
it
think
is a
that-
bad thing, and you should
But
tell
it
them.
is bad regardless, and it is illegal regardless.
I know. I'm just saying. The thing is, some people look at it like that, where it's like, this is criminal, that's bad. I don't feel bad for you. But then there's also, this is a bad thing, but I still understand you're a human being, and I have empathy for
That's
you.
what I'm saying. It's like there's a little bit of both in that though, because like, yeah, it was insensitive, and I wouldn't have said that to her, or like especially if I was someone who is as famous as PewDiePie.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have said that, especially the day after she came out about it.
Well, I mean, the thing is, it's also, he did a deep fried meme, and those are memes that are making fun of the jokes that they're telling. It's kind of like.
Well, I mean, I think his apology was a good one, because he did apologize for it and say and admit to it being insensitive and like uncalled for.
Yeah.
But he also was like, she is still the one that chose to do drugs. She's still at fault for doing that. Mm-hmm. So she still has a lot to deal with that. Just because she's famous doesn't mean she deserves special treatment.
Yeah, and it was a joke anyway.
It was a joke. It wasn't trying to like offend her.
Not even just a joke. It was
doubt
a joke.
If she heard about it, I doubt she cared.
Like, the
and if
thing
she did, then get over it.
And he used
Don't do heroin.
He used like a 2011 format, which clearly shows it wasn't a serious joke, as in
People just take it seriously. Demi Lovato fans take it seriously.
Funny.
Serious fans of any person will take everything about that person negatively seriously. Just like all Eminem fans are going to take this beef seriously. When honestly, if Eminem just didn't reply, that would be he would still win, because it just shows that he's too big to respond to MGK. But I think he is going to reply. He's given hints that he's going to reply, and he's based off of that third grade response of MGK. Eminem's going to destroy this dude, and it's going to be fun for everyone.
Yeah, and I'll be honest. I think I didn't think of it as like, oh, he insulted him? That's offensive. I thought like, this will be fun. Cause
yeah, like
it was
I'm a big Eminem fan,
nice.
and I have been for a long time.
One
and I wasn't
tried.
like, oh, like, like, I actually liked it at first, and then this guy kind of broke it down, and it kind of made me like, yeah, it's kind of just full of playground insults. All he does is just call Eminem old in like 10 different ways and ugly, which is just like super cliche and immature. And I'd be like, your beard's weird. Like that's your opening line, and then he also contradicts himself, saying, "You're too old. I don't know how you can walk. Why don't you go run 8 miles?" Making an 8-mile joke, like literally in the next verse. So like one, you just said he's too old to barely stand, and then the next you're saying like, last time you saw 8 Mile was on a treadmill, basically implying that he ran 8 miles on a treadmill. So was he too old to walk, or can you run it for 8 miles? 8 miles is extremely impressive. Speaking of that, I've been going to the gym every morning lately. There's this girl there, I think she works there, but every morning she's there running on the treadmill, and she's running the entire time I'm there, and it's extremely impressive. Like from the
how long are you there? Like an hour and a half, and she's just running the whole time.
The entire time she's running for an hour and a half straight, and she's still running by the time I'm done.
She must have.
Every time I look at her, she's not.
Huh.
She's always running.
She must like slow down at something.
I've never seen her slow down. I've never seen her stop. Non-stop running. I've never seen her do.
It's not even just while you're there. She does it all day. Her whole 8-hour shift.
I think she works there, so she gets paid the run. She's legit a hardcore runner. She must be an amazing runner because she can go forever. I tried to sneak. Look at her treadmill and see how much her time's at.
Oh, I didn't know where you're going. I hear sneak, and I was like, That's something bad. That's gonna go somewhere bad.
There's noise coming from the office.
Hey! Oh, your dad's gone.
On the
boobs. He's not here. Don't worry.
I tried to look at the treadmill because on the treadmill it says how long you've been running and the distance you've been running and how many calories you burned. I tried to sneak it before I left, like a peek. Mm-hmm. She was running for 55 minutes straight, just under 6 miles. And I didn't see the calories, but 6 miles straight. She's been running for 6 miles straight without stopping. And it was at 6.3 miles per hour.
Okay, so the average is about 6-something miles an hour.
6.3 miles per hour.
That's like a good jog the whole time.
She's legit jogging for an hour straight.
That's like a pretty fast jog.
Like a decently fast jog,
especially for
an
that
hour
long.
straight.
Yeah. How many calories?
I didn't. That's the one thing I didn't see. I said that already.
You need to check it next time. I want to see how many like.
She'll
I
probably
want to calculate how many Big Macs could you eat and then burn doing that.
She'll probably be there tomorrow morning.
Let's say I would think.
So I'll stay extra long, and look to see how much
It's
she
got to
ran.
be at least a few hundred calories.
She was still running by the time I left. Like,
Jeez.
I wonder how long she goes every day. She must run for at least an hour every single day, probably more. But that's crazy. I'm running for 10 minutes and I'm like,
We've hit 50 minutes.
oh wow. I mean, I'm actually interested in the things we've been talking about.
Yeah, pretty decent. I do like that we talked about we for the first time.
And these are all relevant things that have
for the
been
first
happening.
time in like 2 months we haven't had a segment about August 25th.
Oh yeah.
August 25th.
So you guys all saw the KSI.
Oh my God, no!
No,
Stop!
a lot of relevant stuff has happened recently.
Yeah, which is good. I was talking to someone earlier. I was like, mentioning the podcast, and I was like, yeah, we have a lot of stuff to talk about. In January, it's Suicide Forest, all sorts of political stuff, and it's like slowly gotten towards like June and July, a little bit of less stuff
Finally,
to talk about.
the Suicide Forest has basically died out, and already now that the fight's over, all the I won. No, this is why I won. No, this is why I won. Rematch. Now that hype's basically over. I will say one thing I have to say, like, that they have said, Logan Paul wants the rematch to be in December this year, and KSI wants it to be April next year.
I thought he said May. Did he say May originally?
He said May originally, and then he switched to April in his most recent video. I'm guessing to like maybe that will like change Logan Paul's mind. Okay, like 1 month. I think December would be better because like I would want to get it over with while the hype is still alive. I wouldn't want to lose any gain. Like I don't want to take a few months because KSI said he wants to like not worry about training at all this year. I wouldn't want to let myself go pig out for a few months and then get back into because it's just gonna make training and working out that much harder. Yeah, you still have a lot of time in between that.
I mean,
But it's gonna make training and working out that much harder to like after pigging out for a few like.
he probably doesn't mean pig out. He just means I don't want to work out for the next few months. Or, like,
I can
work on
understand
other
that. Too.
videos and stuff.
I can understand that too. Well, I mean, they don't have to make videos about it while they're training.
No, I mean like
KSI,
have more time.
KSI
for
is the one that
videos.
decided to like let me just post 1,000 videos of me boxing. So which I think
Easy content.
It's easy content, but like it's like
Boring,
if
but
Logan
easy
Paul
content.
is boring and Logan Paul could study off of it. When Logan Paul is barely posting any training.
I don't know. It's a funny image to picture Logan Paul going through his boxing videos and being like,
It's a good thing though. Like
oh,
I would
see
look
what
through
he's
it.
doing there.
Unless he's faking it for the camera, which he's not. Honestly, he did better in his training videos than he did in the actual fight. You look at the fight, KSI swinging like this the whole time. He said his excuse was, Logan Paul is obviously a very by the book boxer, So I had to go crazy animal on him like this. Like, dude, you're leaving your face wide open, and Logan Paul's actually punching you, unlike Joe Weller, and you're swinging like a monkey.
I will say that the only thing that would make sense for is Logan Paul more reach.
I mean,
So like doing something like that instead of the
but
standard.
he's leaving his face wide open, and now Logan Paul is basically
I mean, he did do like ducking while he was doing it,
he did, but
which helps
that's
some.
straight. It's leaving straight shots more vulnerable or like powerful.
Right, but he
you
did
swing
dodge
like
a bunch
this.
of those.
You did dodge them.
Anyway,
Honestly-
we're not turning this into
Yeah. We don't want to talk
Okay,
about that.
so
Mac Miller, rest in peace. I didn't hate your music. There's actually a few songs that I did enjoy. I didn't hear too many songs. I don't know that much about him. I know he had a show on MTV. He seems like a nice guy.
I don't believe I've ever heard any of his music, but regardless, it's sad because
We just show the world the McDonald's.
I mean, I did hear that when it was played at the apartment a few times, but I don't remember it very much.
No, seriously though, rest in peace. He seemed like a nice guy. I don't know too much about him. All I know is he had his own show on MTV, which I think only lasted like 1 or 2 seasons. But I remember he was bragging about his net worth at the time. Like, bro, look at my net worth, $4 million.
I mean,
that's good.
That's twice what the average American sees in their whole lifetime. But
I mean, that's good because I wish my net worth was $4 million. I think it's crazy. I'm not making an example out of Mac Miller, but like a lot of rappers will brag about how rich they are when they're like, "Oh, I got a net worth of 500,000. I'm worth more than the average American, so I'm rich and I'm gonna waste all my money on cars and bling."
Okay.
My beat's so hot. Let me get this ice to chill it out.
Okay, so
You look stupid, 6ix9ine.
about
That's why you got fake diamonds. You see that video that went viral with fake diamonds in him?
Yeah, that was
That
awesome.
was the best thing ever. Freaking, if you don't know what we're talking about, 6ix9ine, the rapper. He's not a rapper. He's a guy that yells into a mic and somehow is successful.
Yelling at the mic.
He and his squall all had bling bling on it with diamonds, and there's this thing that can, like, I guess, scan it and show whether it's real or not, real diamonds or not. And he was calling them out like, "Oh, I bet you all got fake diamonds." All of them had real diamonds. 6ix9ine was the only one that had fake diamonds on his bling bling. 6ix9ine can't even afford his own diamonds. He runs like a video game character. He's chubby. He has 6ix9ine tattooed all over his body.
Stupid.
Which is the stupidest thing ever.
Moron.
Especially that it's freaking 6ix9ine. The sex position.
You good?
He's so stupid. And he's
Especially 6ix9ine.
he has freaking rainbow hair and rainbow grills.
What a gay. No, but
And he doesn't even rap. He just yells.
So about stuff.
I heard of you.
About stuff you can be mad about.
Great.
I told you last year how much Lil Pump was worth. Told you last December. How much was he worth back then?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
2 million.
150,000.
Oh wow.
Because
He's gotta be worth a few million now.
He only started early January 2017, and then Gucci Gang came out and blew up in October or September.
Gucci Gang.
So he had 150,000 in December. What is he worth now?
5 mil.
6.5 million.
Lordy Lord. Yeah, let's give this retard
Let's
money.
give this little boy.
Lil Pump. It's funny because I thought it was dumb that they all call himself Little, but it's funny because most of these rappers that put Lil in their name, which is unoriginal and stupid. Even you, Lil Wayne, you suck still.
You know how many Lils there were in the 90s, apparently?
I'm guessing more than the rest, but they're actually all. I know I just threw major shade at Lil Wayne because a lot of people are copying him, but Lil Wayne sucks.
Yeah.
That wasn't shade. That was a straight up.
They were like
Lil Wayne sucks and can't rap.
I heard there were like 10 official, actually established rappers in the 90s overall who had Lil in their
But
name.
most of them are small.
Now it's over 500.
Lil Wayne is like 5'5". Lil Pump, I'm pretty sure, is similar. I think. I don't know how tall Lil Yachty is.
I think he's fairly.
I think he's normal.
I thought he was tall, actually.
Little is that? I don't know.
It was because, you know how he got his name?
I spy with my.
He was the
little eye.
smallest guy in his boating club at high school. Yeah, he's 5'10".
Yeah, so normal.
Cold like a Sprite soda. Cold like a Sprite
The song "I Spy" by Kyle featuring Lil Yachty. I almost like that song. I can kind of. I like the chorus. It's catchy.
It's a bop.
It's a bop. It's not like, oh, this is like amazing. It's just I can like listen to that and enjoy myself until Lil Yachty's verse comes on. Every time I listen to the song, I skip it. I skip to the next song right before Lil Yachty's come on. Just when he starts like going hard, like and the auto-tune, man. Lil Yachty, get off the entertainment business. You can't sing. Stop trying to be a singer. You can't rap. Stop trying to be a rapper. Auto-tune doesn't help. Stop using auto-tune.
Who put you on this planet? Tekashi 6ix9ine is worth $4 million.
Ay caramba. Ay caramba.
That is foul language.
Toby Mac's son is a better rapper. Ay caramba.
Stop swearing on our stream. It's not even a stream.
Caramba. Hey, you can swear in a different language. It doesn't count.
Okay. Just start doing Pig Latin, which is, you know.
I almost just said a swear word in German, but.
Achtung.
Can I? Is it okay?
I don't care.
Scheiße! Look it up.
That's actually
people.
where we get that word from. Most of our swear words are actually from German.
Are you talking about Ireland?
What?
Because you said R.
Most of our swear words.
Oh, you mean like America, English?
Yeah.
Oh, because he refers to himself as like.
I
if
said
he's
most of our
one
swear
Ireland a
words
lot.
come from.
Shut up, you loser.
And you go, you mean the Irish?
What? Look, you refer yourself to because he's part Irish, like 50% of America, or Caucasians in America.
It's 40%.
No, that's German. Ireland was 50.
No, German's higher.
Wait,
German's the 60.
no, yeah. Germany was 50. Ireland was 40.
I thought it was like 60.
No, it was 50. He even though 40% of Caucasians in America are Irish, he always loves to be like, I'm Irish. I want to go to Ireland. I want to drink a beer in a pub there.
You've asked me where would you want to go if you could go anywhere. I was like,
No,
I guess Ireland.
No. You've referred yourself to like my people. I'm
Oh,
like, boy.
yeah, I've done that as a joke.
Yeah, as a joke, just like Jesse did with Italy as a
Oh,
joke.
no, he had a serious problem with that.
Jesse still does have a serious problem, and he's also and I don't like him.
All right, so that does it for episode whatever of.
I don't care
2
anymore,
Talk.
man. I'm losing control. I used to.
I don't care anymore. I'm losing control. Fresh freestyles on the 2DaacTalk podcast.
Oh man, no, but honestly though, to all the things that we've been keeping on the low, because of of all the things with the show.
Talk about the oh no. Don't want to
Like
go.
a lot of things has happened. You guys know Hunter and Jesse aren't on the channel anymore because we're not friends with them anymore for personal reasons, aka they became. Hunter was a lot longer ago, but Jesse was more recently.
You got a hair in your mouth, I think.
It's probably because I just smacked my face on the couch. Like this.
Yeah.
That was my head. But we kept it on the low at first.
I'm actually dropping a video about it.
Yeah. Look, Jesse became a terrible person. That's why he's not our friend anymore. He did us dirty, especially Matt. He did Matt dirty, he did me dirty. He's not our friend anymore. We don't like him anymore. He's a terrible person. Hunter is also a bad person. And Hunter is good to, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he or should that?
I'm not saying anything.
He's not gonna see this, and no one he knows is gonna see this. And if they do, like I said earlier, they're gonna be too high to understand. I should probably cut that part out.
I'm not saying anything.
I'm just saying, look, they're bad people. I don't give a crap anymore.
Well, no.
Dude, what's the worst that's gonna happen? What are they gonna do? They're gonna come at me? I could kick the crap out of both of them with one hand tied behind my back, blindfolded. Man, I'm sorry. I lost control.
It's okay.
But it's all true.
All right.
This is the end of the video. No one
Yeah.
gets this far anyway.
Thanks for watching.
Like and subscribe.
I think 2 people will finish this one. 2.
If
I'm gonna look at our stats actually.
Maybe if someone I'm sure maybe I was about to say maybe a big Mac Miller fan would go through the whole thing. But when did we even say his name first? It was after halfway, right? When we first said Mac Miller?
Maybe we mentioned him around 25.
This is over an hour. I think this is our second podcast to go over an hour.
I think it's the first.
Is it the first?
Mm-hmm. Our longest before this was 50, I think.
Are you sure?
50 to 57 or something.
Honestly, I've
Close
enjoyed
to
this
now.
podcast more than most. It's not as funny as when we have multiple people on it, for that one with Brandon and Gavin. That one was the funniest one, easy. But this one was definitely just the most chill, and we consistently talking, consistently telling, talking about stuff.
Interesting stuff.
Interesting, relevant stuff. I it's fun. These podcasts are actually fun to make when there's stuff to talk about. The biggest problem, the hardest thing about making a weekly podcast is when there's nothing to talk about except for the same thing. And when you're a small YouTuber, it doesn't matter if you put big names in your title. Logan Paul, KSI, fight, that was relevant. The thing, the chances of that going viral are basically just as small as if you made the title, "Hey, I just pooped my pants."
Hey, I just pooped my pants.
Hey, I just pooped my
Alright,
pants.
so we made it to 1 hour and 5. Alright.
This is gonna take forever to download.
Yeah, you should probably actually start doing it. Because we're about to record 2 more things.
Yeah, but I don't have to download those.
No, I know. I'm just saying you can download.
I'm probably just
during
gonna do it while I sleep.
All right.
Because that usually works fine.
I ain't been getting high. Well, maybe a little, baby, I don't wanna lie. I know when you text me, girl, I don't always reply. Well, you're not an angel either, you can't even fly. I know this, you think that you know shit. All this shade that's coming at me, I wonder who throws it. They can't see the vision, boy, they must be out of focus. That's a real hot album, homie, I wonder who wrote it. Oh shit, oh take, pray them niggas go away. Oh, we sell the clowns around, it look like Circus Soleil. This is not the album either, these are just the throwaways. This shit's still so cold when it drop, it's gonna be a motherfucking snow day. Hey, boy, it's good and he knows it. He don't say it, he shows it. I'm just